Hello everybody, my name's Deadman and this is a really lovely beginner's strength training workout for the upper body and the core. Very simple, basic. You'll need a pair of dumbbells or a couple of weighted objects around the house. You're going to work your chest, triceps, biceps, back, core. Okay, so this is very important to keep your strength up, keep your muscles dense. They support your joints, make your bones strong, keep your metabolic rate up and prevent you from getting injured. So let's crack on. We're going to warm up first. Okay, so stand with your feet hip distance apart, just a short little warm up. Just roll the shoulders up, back and down, like that. A couple more times here. Try and keep your navel pulled in, so you're bracing your core muscles. And the other way, up. Perfect. Wonderful. Now, backwards again. This time, straight arms. Don't do anything that hurts, do it quite slowly. Up. And then forward. Two more. 1, 2. Now I'm going to stand sideways so you can see. I want you to just drop your chin and roll all the way down. Let your arms hang. Get to the floor. Think about your spine. Think about all the muscles here getting a nice stretch, and then you're going to roll all the way up. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Let's go down again. Drop the chin. Roll all the way down. Get to the floor. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Roll all the way up. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to go to all fours. Roll all the way down and come out onto all fours. So your wrists are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. I just want you to arch up your spine and then do the reverse. So head up, hips up. Arch up by really bracing your stomach muscles. And then again, arch up. One more, little cat stretch. And up, perfect. Okay, fingers of the right hand turned in. I want you to dive through the gap there. Put your head on the floor and stretch. It's called threading the needle. And then arm up. Dive through again, touch the head to the floor, come up, one more, and up. Same thing on the other side, fingers of the left hand turned in, dive through that gap, lift up, and again down, stretch up, and again. Perfect. Okay, fingers facing forward. Okay, I want you to just slide out your left arm and your right leg. Keep it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all back in. Try not to wobble. Slide out the right arm and then the left leg. Keep the toe on the floor. Try to keep nice and symmetrical. Easier said than done. 2, 1. Other side, you're going to lift the leg up this time. So left arm out and lift the leg up level with your hip. Switch that foot off, hold it there for 3, 2, 1, bring it back down. So just warming up the shoulders and the glutes and the back muscles. 3, 2, 1. Perfect, turn the toes under, lift the hips up, push the heels down, roll all the way up, getting a nice stretch, let your arms hang. Excellent. Okay, just take your feet wide. One last little thing, and arms wide, going back to the shoulders. Keep your legs as straight as you can and just reach down to the opposite ankle. Come up. And again. So you've got your arms out, so your shoulders are still warming up. And your core, and you're getting a little bit of rotation, but of mobility work. One more time each side. And up. Perfect. Okay. Come on the floor on your back, get your weights with you, so we're going to do some chest work and some tricep work, and then we're going to do a few press-ups. Okay, don't worry about anything. So your feet are on the floor, grab one of your weights, even if you've got a can of tomatoes, it doesn't matter. Okay, chest fly, just watch, your arms are above your chest, not above your face, above your chest. And you're going to open them and squeeze them back together. Make sure that when you open them, you don't let them fall, because that's a bit dangerous. And try not to bend at the elbow too much. So you want to stretch your chest muscles, and then when you bring the weights back in, you're contracting them. Okay, we're going to go for about 40 seconds in 3, 2, 1. So open, control them, so you try not to let your spine arch, and then squeeze and bring them back in. So you can breathe in as you take the weights out and breathe out as you bring them back in. And again. And try, if it's not too much to think about, tighten your stomach muscles as you bring your weights back together and you're breathing out. Lovely, it's got about 10 more seconds. Lift. One more. Perfect. Put them down while you just watch. They're going to do some tricep work, which is the back of the arms. If you've got light weights, you'll probably be able to still hold one weight in each hand, like that. If you've got heavy weights, put one down, hold on to one above your head, like that, and hold it with both hands. Either way, the elbow has to stay above the shoulder. Here we go. Okay, drop the shoulders. Let's go. So drop it down, and then tense the triceps, so really try and straighten the arm at the end of the move. Again, we're going to go for about 40 seconds. Lift. This is where your spine wants to arch. Try not to let that happen. Lift up. So you can always, if you think, oh, it's getting a bit tough now with 2 weights, you can put one down and just use one. Straighten the arms at the end. We're going to do 2 more reps. 1 and 2. Perfect. Put the weights down because you don't need those. Come over onto all fours. So you're going to do some press-up technique now. Take your hands wide to the edges of the mat. Keep your knees on the floor. Even if you've done press-ups before, make sure your elbows go diagonally behind you and you're pushing up like that. So you're pushing the floor away. You're going to breathe in as you go down, breathe out as you come up. You want your head to be landing the other side of your fingertips. We're just going to do 5 press-ups, that's all. Here we go, slide the shoulders down. Because we've already used the chest muscles. Push up, try not to stick your bottom in the air. It feels like it is already, but aim for the other side of your fingers. Pause and then push the floor away. I've got 3 more, I think. Slightly lost count. 1 and 2 and 3. Sit back on your heels while you just watch me. If you got to the stage where you had to go push back to come up, it's probably a bit hard, so you need to bring your knees in a little bit more. Okay? And not go so low. So I was going quite low. You don't have to go low. But everybody starts somewhere, and that is a perfect place to start. Okay, let's go back to our chest flies now. Roll over. Grab your weights. Now, if you like, you can lift your hips up and we can use our glutes at the same time as we're working the chest flies. But if that's interfering with everything and your concentration, just leave them on the floor. Arms up. Open out. And remember, you're squeezing them, squeezing your chest muscles to bring those weights above your chest. They're not coming in over your face. That's it, and lift. You don't have to take them too low, but I just want you to feel it. Feel as though you know that the muscles are working. If you've got your hips up, really squeeze them. If you want to put them down on the floor because you can't concentrate on your chest, then that's fine too. We're going to do 4 more here. 1. Perfect. 2. Open. Squeeze. 3. And 4. Lovely. Keep the weights above your chest. If you want to have a little rest in between, do. Remember, we're going into our tricep extensions now. Don't let that elbow fall forward because it becomes more about the shoulder than the tricep. Here we go. So I'm going to do 10 reps. And you're going to do however many reps you can within that time. 4. You'll feel it in your stomach muscles as well because they're trying to keep the spine on the floor. I think I've got 5 more. 1. Squeeze. 2. 3. 4. 5. Perfect. Roll over. Back to our press-ups. Remember, you don't have to go too low. Make sure you're hands are in line with they might be wider than your shoulders, but they need to be in line. So if I was to show you from a front position, your thumbs will probably be level with your armpits and your elbows facing diagonally backwards. Here we go, we're going to do another 5. Don't go too low if you don't want to. So breathe in and push the floor away. Down, push the floor away. This is number 3. Have a little pause at the bottom, then push. 2 more. 1. And 2. Fantastic. Just sit back on your heels while you stretch out your shoulders. And we're going to go for one more set. We're going to do 10 reps of each and 5 press-ups at the end. Okay, roll over. Grab hold of your dumbbells. Arms above your chest. Drop the shoulders. Tighten the stomach muscles. Here we go. 1. Squeeze. 2. Remember, it's above the chest. Breathe in to open, then breathe out. Perfect. 4. If you've got really light weights, exaggerate the squeezing here. So squeeze, tense all your muscles. I've got 4 more. 1. Perfect. 2. Squeeze 3. Squeeze 4. Wonderful. Arms above your chest. Going to take them down by your ears for your triceps. Remember, cut down to 1 weight if it's too many. We're still doing 10 reps here. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze 5. Perfect. 6. 7. Don't let those elbows fall forward. 8. Tense the tricep at the end. 9. Nearly there. 10. Put the weights down and we're going up, ready for our 5 press-ups, and then we're done. Then we're going to go on to the core. There we go. Okay, slide the shoulders down. Here we go. All 4s position. You're aiming your head at there, not on the mat, but in that position. So beyond your fingertips. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push. 2. And 3. And 4, here comes the last one. 5, well done everybody. Just sit back, stretch out your arms. Okay, we're going to go on to some core now. We're going to just do 2 exercises because I want you to concentrate on the technique, and we're going to do them 3 times. We're just going to do plain abdominal crunches and something called dead bugs, which is very good for your deep, deep stomach muscles, which helps support your spine. So this is holding you up all day, your trunk. So it's important that that's strong and it stops other parts of you becoming injured, because it can take some of the load. Okay, your feet are going to stay on the floor like that. Your hands are behind your head, and I'd like you to try and cradle your head in your hands so that you create a little hammock, and your elbows are at diagonally forward. So I'll go this way a little bit. And all you're trying to do is you're not trying to come up as high as you can. You're trying to lift your shoulder blades off the floor and crunch. Concertina, imagine a concertina, your stomach muscles. You're trying to push the ribs towards the hips. So we're going to do this for 30 seconds. And as you come up, you exhale. So join me. Make sure the whole weight of your head is in your hands, and you're not lifting with your neck muscles, you're lifting with this. So as you breathe out, you pull the navel down, you suck the stomach muscles downwards, so you contract them downwards. This is good. Lovely lift. We're going to do about 3 more reps. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, dead bugs. Head stays on the floor. Lift one leg up and the other leg up so that the knees are above the hips. So you're not here or there. It's dead square, and your arms are up here. The left leg goes away. Then the right leg. But we're going to add in the arms, which gets a bit complicated, but it's brilliant. So left leg, right arm. Your job is to pull that navel down so that you're not arching the spine like that. If you struggle with a whole arm leg thing, take both arms over and one leg. Otherwise, keep your arms above your chest and just move one arm and one leg out. Flatten the navel. Perfect. One more each diagonal. 1 and 2. Wonderful. So you'll feel here. Try not to think about that. Think about this. This is what we're training. We're moving the legs, but we're training the abs. Okay, back to your crunches now. 30 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you're not moving your elbows. They're not flapping as you're coming up, so you're not going. Okay, you keep your hands behind your head for that little hammock. And all you're doing is lifting your shoulder blades off the floor, breathing out and sucking your navel inwards. You're not pressing the lower back into the mat or tilting. You're just staying nice and still, and all you're doing is the ribs are going towards, in the direction of your hips, which is fabulous. 4 more reps. 1, 2, 3, breathe out, 4, head down, arms up above your chest, lift one leg and the other leg back to dead buzz for 30 seconds. Let's go. Flatten the navel. See, I'm giving you no time to change your mind about doing this. Breathe out. Flatten the navel. Remember, breathe out as you exhale. That navel is coming down. 1 more rep. Perfect. 1 foot down, the other foot down. Just relax. We're going to do 1 final set. Okay, hands behind the head. Feet hip distance apart. So you don't have your feet too close. You can take them away from you. Push the ribs towards the hips. Let's have a little crunch. Try and get another centimetre up, but that doesn't mean jamming the chin into your chest, okay? Let's go. See how I'm trying to stay up there for a split second rather than just kind of coming down as soon as I've got up there. And my fingers behind the head are just brushing the floor. Suck the navel upwards. Your feet are light, they're not tensing your legs. We're going to do 3 more reps. 1. Elbows stay still. 2. And again, 3. Perfect. Head down, hands down, legs up. Okay, relax the shoulders. Arms above your chest, palms facing forward. Let's go with our dead bugs. Weird name. Good exercise though. And back. Push it out. Flatten the navel. Try and think about your spine not arching. And all those abdominal muscles that line the spine, they're doing their job of keeping the spine still and not letting it hollow. You can see how my voice is fading a little bit. It's an effort. Relax the shoulders. We're going to do 4 more reps. This is 1. Make sure that leg is straight. No kicking it out. You place it. 2. 1 more each diagonal. Perfect. Lovely. 1 foot down, the other foot down. Well done, everybody. We're going to go now on to upper back, biceps and shoulders. Okay, everybody, we're going to work the upper back. We're going to work the biceps, because we've worked the triceps. We're going to work the biceps now. And we're going to do some work on the shoulders. For your bent over row, I'll show you what it is. You need your dumbbells or your weights. Something heavy, because they're big muscle groups in the upper back. Your knees are bent, and you're going to do this. Watch. Now, if you find that leaning over like this in this position will be difficult, then get a little chair and sit on the edge of the chair, as long as it's safe and it's not going to move. And then your lower back will be supported. Okay, we're just going to work the upper back. Ready. Slide the shoulders down. Bent over row. We're going to just do it for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So you're squeezing your shoulder blades together, and you're bringing these weights by your hip. You're not bringing them up to the armpit like that. Okay, so you need to keep your shoulders away from your ears, squeeze. And see how my back is quite flat? I want you to imagine that you're lifting your glutes up. So you'll feel it in your glutes, and you'll probably feel it in your hamstrings, your back of your thigh, squeeze. We're going to do 3 more reps. 1 and 2. 1 more. 3. Perfect. Bring yourself up to a standing position. Biceps. Okay, palms facing forward, knuckles facing behind you. I'll go sideways. You're going to lift up. Now biceps are usually a bit stronger than triceps, and you might need some heavier weight. So if you're only got a can of tomatoes, you might not feel anything. So you might want a resistance band or get a couple of carrier bags full of books. But you're straightening your arms and you're lifting up. We're going to do 10 reps. I want you to glue your upper arm to your rib cage and straighten the arm at the end. 3. So at this point here, tense the tricep. Squeeze. This is number 5. This is number 6. Number 4 more. So try not to let the elbow go behind you. If you feel it in your lower back, just put 1 foot behind you and stagger your feet. You've got 2 more reps. 1. Straighten. And 2. Perfect. Now put your weights on your shoulders, and you're going to, don't have your feet too wide, have them narrow, and you're going to lift up. 1. Like that. 10 reps. Let's go. 1. 2. 3. I'm going slightly faster on the up than I am on the down. 4. 5. Perfect. 5 more. 6. Knees are soft. Abs pulled in. 7. Squeeze. 8. So at this point, you should be feeling a little bit difficult. 9. 1 more. 10. Perfect. Just put your weights down on the floor and shake the arms out. Just loosen off. And we're going to go and do all that again. We're only going to do it twice. Okay, just twice more. And then you can come back another day and do it the whole workout again, but maybe with slightly heavier weights. Okay, here we go. Bent over row. So you start off like this, and you stick your hips out behind you, as if you're lifting your bottom up onto a work surface. Sounds a bit odd, but gets you in the right position. You don't want to be hunched like that. You need a nice straight back. Here we go. So I'm going slightly faster on the up now, and slow on the down. Remember, you are squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're keeping a nice long neck. Here we go. This is good. We're going to do 5 more reps. 1. 2. Keep your back nice and still. It's only your arms that are moving. 3. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. 4. 1 more. 5. Fantastic. Come up. Bicep curls. 10 reps. Palms facing forward. Shoulders back and down. Take your foot back if you need a little bit more stability. And lift. 1. So don't end there. End there when the arm is straight, so that bicep can do the maximum amount of work. 3. And 4. Straighten that arm. 5. Perfect. 6. 7. Squeeze. 8. 2 more. Tense that tricep at the end. 9. Woo. 10. Brilliant. Shoulder press. You can make this harder for yourself if you've got really light weights. You can make it harder for yourself by going on your knees, like that. So I'm going to do this on my knees. Or you can put 1 foot forward if you start to feel it in your lower back, because it's easier if you're standing up. Here we go. 10 reps. 1. Touching down. 2. In control. 3. Try not to let them wave about. 4. Do it with purpose. 5. Brilliant. 6. 7, 8, nearly there, 9, and 10. We're only doing that set twice because I think your shoulders might be a bit tired now, especially after the press-ups. Well done, everybody. Put those weights away. We're going to go now and do an exercise, 2 exercises again for your core. So a little bit, homing a bit more in on the obliques here. So we're going to do oblique reaches and a plank. And we're going to do those 2-3 times. Okay, so your feet were here, just like they were for the crunches. And the crunches are the same, but you're going to reach out with the back of the hand. So not the hand like that, it has to be like that so the shoulder stays down. But your knees mustn't move, so you're going to go and try and engage your muscles here. Still pulling the navel in, still exhaling. And it's quite a good idea if your feet are a decent distance away from you. So you'll be reaching out across the diagonal a little bit. Okay, we're going to do 10 reps and then we're going to roll over for a plank. Ready? Everybody groovy? Good, let's go. Again, you don't want to arch your spine. You're sucking the navel down. Reach out. Don't let the stomach muscles dome up. I think I've got 4 left here. Knees stay still. Try and imagine you've got a glass of water on each knee. 1 more. Perfect. Roll over. We're going to get into a plank. Now it's up to you. Your forearms are going to be on the floor and the palms flat like that. You can be in a half plank like that with the knees on the floor. Make sure that their hips aren't down like that because that's not doing anything, or like that because that's not doing anything either. You need your hips kind of level with your shoulder blades. If you want to, you can take 1 knee off and maybe another knee off. You could start off at the hardest you can do, drop your knees halfway through. We're going to go for about 20 seconds. Drop the shoulders. Here we go. Take 1 knee off if you can and the other knee. If you can't do it, then you feel it in your lower back, you put your knees down. Hold it there, pull the navel up. This is good. Just look at my stopwatch. Make sure we're not going too far over. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Well done. Just sit back on your heels if you can do that. Stretch your arms, walk your fingers away, and we're going to do the whole lot again. Here we go. So, come on your back, feet not too close to you, hands behind the head. Let's go. Another 10 reps. Reach. Perfect. So you need to stay for a split second, so that's when the work is done. Up here. Reach up. 5, 6. None of this is particularly glamorous or groovy or complicated. It's good to build on and get the foundations right, and then you can build on that after. I'm sure there's 2 more I've got to do here. Here we go. 1 and 2. Wonderful. Let's go back onto our plank. We're going to hold it for 30 seconds this time. Okay, get into your position. Palms flat. Take your knees off the floor if you want to. Make sure your elbows are under the shoulders. If you don't want to do that, you just drop your knees. Try not to raise your hips too much. Try not to have them here or have them there. Keep absolutely still. Imagine you've got a bowl of boiling water on the back of your pelvis there. Pull the navel up. Hold it. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, sit back on your heels, walk the fingers away. We're just going to do 1 more set. Come up. Roll over. Feet flat, decent distance away from your hips. Let's go. I want you to really push the ribs towards the hips, so here. I want you to try and tense, reach out. Keep your chin away from your chest. Try not to let your knees wave about. It's nice, slow movements, so we've got the muscles have time under tension. We're going to do one more rep here. Perfect. Okay, we're going to go for 40 seconds on the plank this time. Okay, I'll tell you when it's 30 in case you want to duck out then. Let's go. So, you can make it, if you've got your knees off the floor, you can actually make it easier for yourself by taking your feet wider. And you can drop your knees, but try not to raise your hips. If you want to make it easier, just drop one knee, then the other knee, but see how the pelvis stays absolutely still. Hold on to that. We've got 20 more seconds. My voice is fading. We're nearly there. 10 seconds. Come on, you lovely lot. Slide the shoulders down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. Fantastic. Sit back on your heels. Walk the hands away from you. And I want you to just walk the fingers to the left, the arms to the left. And walk the arms to the right. And then come onto all fours. Turn the toes under. Lift the hips up, push the heels down. Walk the hands back towards your feet. And then I want you to just stay in that position. Lengthen your hamstrings. I know we haven't worked the lower body. That's a lovely thing to do. Roll up. Take one arm down your back to stretch your triceps here. You might be feeling it a little bit tomorrow. And then the other side. And then to stretch your chest, you can take one arm along a flat surface like that and then push the shoulder towards the door and turn away. And you'll feel a stretch in your chest and your bicep and the front of your shoulder. And then do the same the other side. Hand there, push the shoulder towards the wall and turn away. And you feel a stretch there. Well done everybody, thank you very much for joining me. See you again very soon.